Hey everybody, Dave Whitmarsh, CEO of Whitmarsh Consulting Group and owner of Best Practice in HR. Doing a little podcast interview here with Jenalyn, and I like your background, Jenalyn. I've actually stood on that spot and tell people every time they say they're going to San Francisco that they need to go there. So it's kind of funny that it is an out of the box background that I've been to. So that's cool. So um so tell me, I guess so we had a little chat before just to kind of go and so you specialize and help people in the recruiting space.
Mhm.
And so help us understand what your process or where you fit into that, because it is anywhere from background screening, onboarding, all sorts of things. There's many different, facets of recruiting. So where do you fit in?
Actually, I do 360-degree recruitment. So, and also I also teach some of my BAs to client sourcing as well, not only candidate sourcing, but also client sourcing. So we are basically more on, it's like whole recruitment itself. So,
Okay. And
yeah, so
oh, sorry, go ahead.
clients will definitely, oh, I want, because in nowadays, especially a startup company, they really hard to find clients, right? So I want also to help clients to find their own clients when it comes to recruitment. So I also teaching my BAs to source clients.
Got it. So when you say VAs, you have over 30 VAs that you work with organizations to help them fulfill their recruiting needs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh, yeah, from sourcing until initial interview, and then clients will do the final interview.
Gotcha. And then so really from an engagement standpoint, then you help identify, so they've identified that they need to hire people, and then you work with them to establish what the role is,
Yeah.
what characteristics, education, schools, stuff, and then you or your VAs will effectively track down the candidates, do the initial interview, set expectations about the job, and then if they're still interested, then present them to the customer.
Yeah, that's it. And also, let's say clients, they will only have, let's say, position, but they don't have the job description. I'm also creating the job description for my BA, so they can really find. Let's say they just give me, oh, I need a nurse, 2 to 3 years experience or something like that, and then I'll create our own job description, and then I'll give it to my BAs to find and source. So,
Mhm.
yep.
And so from a value proposition, what makes, you guys excited to, why would people want to work with you? What's your specialty?
Um, our specialty is more on IT, engineerings, and also financial. It's more on like accounting and bookkeeping. So, but we also um open with other, like, we also sourcing for nursing,
Mm,
doctors, and also lawyers. So we are actually open with anything as long as uh clients wants us to help them.
And so your VAs, so effectively you're outsourcing a lot of the sourcing work, right? And is there anything, special as far as pricing, services, what's your, if somebody wanted to talk to you, what would
Mm-hmm.
be something that you would say to them that would be, your competitive advantage?
Our advantage is actually, because I am a recruiter myself. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'll make sure that the candidate that they are looking, and the client that they want to get, is really the client that they really need, a candidate that they really need. I, I always tell them that I will give them the best candidate that they really need. Not only, you know, it's not only even the lowest, like lowest salary that we encounter, but we manage to close that position even though it's lowest. It because we also believe in communication, and we make our feel our candidate that we will help them and our client as well. We are not more into, like, just to submit and voila, it's okay, nothing, something like. We are not like that. We make sure that you are the best fit on that company. So I'll make sure.
Mhm.
That's why on my LinkedIn, I always tell them that I'm not ordinary recruiter that will always only recruit, but you know, it's like more empathetic recruiter, because
Mhm.
not all recruiter have the same passion like mine.
Mhm. And what percentage of your business um do you work with with in-house recruiters, or are the companies you work with typically don't have in-house recruiters? Like what's your average customer look like?
Actually, we are ordinary company. Like we charge per hour. That's it. Like
Like,
we just give our BA, if the client they want, let's say commission, they can give to my BA, not in my company. I only charge per hour for my BA, but if they want to give commission for my BA, then it's fine. It's,
okay. So
that's really.
that has to be a bit of a cost advantage, right? So if a typical agency might take, 20% of $100,000 salary, and you're, just covering, a wage, that
Mm-hmm.
assuming that the job is filled, then there's your competitive advantage from a pricing standpoint.
Yeah, that's actually our, kind of advantage why they need to choose us. Not only because the salary, but we are also giving, it's like value for money.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
always been like that.
yeah,
So
because
yeah.
it would be possible that you could, theoretically, if they found the right people right away, you could be $150 in
Mhm.
hours instead of 20,000.
Yeah. So actually we charge only $7 per hour for every BA that, and we
Mhm,
also let's say when it comes to candidate sourcing, we also give numbers. Let's say in a month they need 20, we make it 30. So if they need 5 candidates in a week, we make it 10. So we always double the number so they can choose any candidates from those, submission.
mhm. And I guess by the fact that you have 30 VAs, um, you have a fair
Yeah.
amount of volume go through.
Oh, yeah, it's and not only that, because they are working differently. So some are working in client sourcing, some, I only give a specific BAs like 2 or 3 BAs per client.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And so, um, and then I guess depending on what the client would give you from expectations, then you would screen, those
Yep.
out based off the expectations. So really you're you're working with the customer to establish proper communications, um, screening, and
Yeah.
then you just go out and fill it.
Yeah, and also I do screenings as well. So once
Yeah.
my BA, let's say, they find a good one, or not actually all, no. So I screen them all. After they screen, I'll make sure that the information and, you know are correct before sending it to client, so we will not have any problem. And I also creating my own thoughts on that candidate. So
Mhm.
yeah, so
And how
that's
long
how
have
we
you
set
been in the recruiting space?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
And how did you get into it in the first place?
Actually, even before when I started LinkedIn, when someone asked me, "Oh, do you have any, you know, uh, any company know that they are hiring?" So I feel like, why not? I'm trying to help them, and then I try to study about recruitment. By the way, I was a sales and marketing before, but yeah, but I love recruitment. So not only because I when the first client that I had before, and that candidate, like keep on saying thank you. It's not only for me but also for my family. That's my oh my god, I think this is my purpose. so that one that's how I started. So yeah, until now I'm into recruitment because I really believe that I'm not only helping the candidate but their family as well.
No, so you took a chance, right? The opportunity was there. You took a chance and found
Yeah.
yourself something that is fulfilling,
Yeah, I
right?
agree. And
No,
you're in Banader's group, right? The Recruiter Empire. Y-
I mean, oh, a group on Facebook?
Be- yeah,
Yeah,
the Recruiter Empire.
yeah.
Actually, Ben was my client before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was his executive assistant. He knew that I am from recruitment. That's why he took me. I was like choosing between him and the other company. So but I choose Ben because we both have the same like we like to help people. So
Hmm.
I was helping him, and he has also recruiting company, and he let me also recruit. You know, no problem. He mentioned before that you can, if you have partner with other recruiters, there's no problem. If you want to help people, just do it because
Hmm.
it's really important that you leave the footprint that they will never erase.
Yeah,
What
yeah. And,
whether whether
it's
you
difficult situation when you start, right? Like
yeah
it's not like you have a ton of money where you can just go out and, invest in all software and tools and everything. So you kind of need to partner with a few people that give you
I agree.
access to, some technology or leads or help you even with guidance and education. So that's good that you had that flexibility to do that.
And
Yeah.
one more thing, the courses that I mentioned about because I have courses like how to start a virtual assistant as a virtual assistant and about recruitment. Those courses is almost free. Like it's 288 pesos. It's more like $3. So yeah, yeah, it's true. It's almost $3 or $4. That
And
course, but like I mentioned, I really want to help people, especially here in the Philippines, that they want, to start something that they don't even know. I teach everything, even the tools that we are using. Clients, you know, everything, as in everything. Because I really want to do something that help them. So, at least I cannot change everyone, but at least I help someone.
Mhm. And so you basically created the course because, well, when you're training your 35, VAs,
Yes.
right? You figured, hey, I might as well automate this. I might as well,
Mm.
make a course out of it. So that's, good thinking on your part.
It's yeah, and also it's only 288 pesos. Imagine $3 and then you will learning. The courses here in the Philippines, it's like 1,000, 3,000, 4,000. But me, it's like they are paying, the access only. So
Hmm.
that's it. So
Okay, well that's very interesting. I'm sure there'll be some people that will want to check that. And where can they find those or you or how do they get in touch with you?
they can message me anytime on LinkedIn. I will send you my LinkedIn and also on Facebook. So
Hmm.
I'm also active there, and they can email me as well.
Okay, so basically anybody that's listening to this or seeing this, in the bio, there'll be ways that you can contact Jenalyn and you can reach out and have a conversation and see if she's a good fit for you or get a link to well, if you have a link to your courses, then I can certainly put those in too. But certainly there's opportunities to learn and opportunities to make a new friend. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you so
Is
much,
there
David.
anything else you wanted to talk about or
No, that's it. I just
no?
want to say about the recruitment because I know that, it's also changed someone's life.
Yeah, yeah, well, how noble of you. So that's awesome. All right. Well, like I said, if you're seeing this, just check in the description and there's ways that you can contact if you want more information. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank